goatee. This is my proposing out. Dusty Bogan here. Welcome to Walkabout Wednesday. Jeez, my mic's going everywhere. How's hanging out? Might take a bit for everyone to tune in. Fucking kicking my glasses around. That's what you get. I made that sweet walkabout picture today at lunch on Smoko. Hope everyone's having a bloody good Wednesday. Took Black Lungs down the skate park this afternoon. I went to there's like a mad little sea bowl around the corner. So I had a bit of a roll around. It was good fun. And then I hurt my knee and I thought, that's it, we're done. We're done. Getting out of here. And then we went and shoot some hoops. So we had a good afternoon, and I was like, right, I got shit to do, mate. You know what I mean? I got Walkabout Wednesday to get amongst it. But yeah, so heaps of good stuff's going on. And hey, hang out. Where was that thing I was reading today? I was reading this thing today. No, I'm only joking. I've got some good news. Have you heard about what's it called? Rational Rise TV. I was reading this thing about it today, and I've got some good news. I don't want to spoil. I thought I had all my articles open, and then I'm like, no, I don't. Being a silly duffer. But here we go. Rational Rise TV. Bang. Let's open that up and have a read. Got some bloody good news. Or did that not work? Waiting. Here we go. This is good news because I'm going to be a part of this. The exodus has begun. Introducing Rational Rise TV. Everyone has to look this up. They're on everything, man. Rational Rise TV. First they came for Alex Jones, then Tommy Robinson. They will come for you. But relax, we have a plan. No, the Trump administration is not going to fix it for us. Not overnight anyway, and probably not soon. We're seeing more and more right-wing Christian conservatives or even merely skeptical YouTubers being branded as white supremacists or conspiracy theorists. And of course, these labels are used to assign blame for the many horrors that are occurring in these troubled times. Is that right? The attacks they have shadow banned the Rational Rise for over a year now. Every time we publish a video, it is instantly demonetized, and though we have close to 10,000 subscribers, chunks of 10 per day are being automatically deleted, and we are not showing up in recommended videos or in subscription feeds. I wonder if that's what's happening to me. It's a quiet censorious attack by an ideologically left-wing and fundamentally satanic corporation. Fucking goblins. I believe it. And Google is not alone in its Orwellian thought policing. That's damn straight, man. I'm jumping on this rationalized TV bandwagon. Get me on. Dusty, save Dusty from the bloody censorship, mate. You know what I mean? I'm keen to jump on the bandwagon. I've already begun deleting my content from YouTube. Damn. This is what Rational Rise is saying, not me. And it won't stop until we are completely off the Converge platform altogether. This is not a threat. This is a goodbye and a good riddance to the corporations who have betrayed the West and will only continue their wretched slide into total depravity. The writing has been on the wall for a while now, but not many know what to do about it. That's right. What do you do? Other than despair, complain, cry, beg, or worst of all, submit. And that's the worst of all, absolutely. But we know what to do, and we're doing it. The answer has always been action and innovation. How did we defeat darkness? By flooding it with light. And at Rational Rise, we pride ourselves on being champions of the light. Damn. Sounds awesome, hey? Welcome to Rational Rise TV. There it is. What we call in Australia a metric shift of new content published, categorized, and available to view on Rational Rise TV. You can look it up right now and you can subscribe to Rational Rise TV. As of today, hundreds of free videos are already available to anyone who visits the site, and dozens of hours worth of premium content only available to our subscribers are right there, ready to be enjoyed. Damn. Heck yeah. I'm signing up. The universe of content, the full audio book by novel, The Ghost of Emily is available for all subscribers, Rational Rise TV. If you're not a subscriber, you get 5 chapters for free. Okay. If you're a paying subscriber, you get the whole thing, 14 hours of audio book. If you are a subscriber, this is the first of the trilogy, and also the first of many audio books which are currently in production. We plan to produce and release beautiful audio books, classic Western canon, including works by blah, blah, blah. I can't pronounce all these hard out names. I'm a fucking monkey, you know what I mean? Holy damn, there's just hundreds of these names. I'm fucking, yeah, man, I'm staying out of it. Genres will be wide-ranging from science fiction, fantasy, folklore to economics, politics, and philosophy. Sweet, man. We plan to release beautiful audio books, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it sounds good. I'm going to skip that bit. I don't know if I have listened to a few audio books, so yeah. Get access. Subscriptions start from $5 a month and can be directed at the content creator of your choice, and Dusty's going to be on there, yeah, when it happens. So that lion's share of your money goes to whoever inspired you to join, whether it's me, Steve, Tim Wills from Unshackled, Matt Rose from Maddie's Modern Life, John Mark from Mark My Words, Dave Hiscox from XYZ, and he writes some interesting articles. I don't know if I don't agree with everything he says, but I like his style of writing, XYZ. Oh, Dave. Noah from Patriarch Hour. So there's like a heap of people. This is like the equivalent of CRTV, or this is like the equivalent of Blaze TV or Rebel Media Australia. So it's like they're doing their own thing where you subscribe and you get access to heaps of these content creators. Sounds fucking cool, man. This is like the first, I think this is the first for Australia. Damn, Rational Rise TV. How good is it? Or any of the new content creators who have appeared since the writing of the spot. Yeah. Dusty's going to appear on this Rational Rise TV, because I reckon they're censoring me. I reckon they are. No matter which content creator you sign up to support, you will get access to all premium content, which includes the above book and a growing collection of music albums, live musics, including whole recorded concerts, short films, documentaries, and audiobooks, which are currently in the production pipeline. The value of Rational Rise is increasing. We already have over 700 published videos, and there are more coming every week. Amen. Yeah. This sounds fucking awesome. Should I keep reading? It's going to go forever. I'll read the line. Just the start. We have a lot planned, and this platform is going to be huge. There are plenty of content creators, artists. Duspo is going to be on there, and projects currently up for inclusion, and this is just the beginning. Our plan is to create a genuine alternative to YouTube, Netflix, and Amazon. Damn. I'm going to be keen to be a part of this. Where was I? For on-demand and live streaming content that will educate, inspire, and uplift, and most importantly, promote and celebrate the good and true and the beautiful. Ooh. There you go. This is the pushback against the despair, misery, lies, and evil being fostered upon us by the big tech, mainstream media, and orthodox academia organizations who have betrayed us and attempted to destroy these pillars of that which make Western civilization the greatest achievement of the human species. We thank those who have already shown faith in this new enterprise by subscribing before we were even ready to go. And we invite the rest of you, hallelujah, let's do it, everyone sign up, to get on board and join the exodus from media platforms. Support truly depends. Free-thinking, pro-Western, pro-Christian, pro-truth content creators at Rational Rise TV. Damn. And Duspo is going to jump on the bandwagon. See if anyone's... Oh, 8 people of you are watching. How's fucking going? How you going, Dusty? Jumping in there. Scarface 222. How you going, Dusty? Coming to you from the east coast of Florida in the middle of Hurricane Doreen. Is that how you spell it? Jeez, mate, good on you. Hope everything's all right over there. Duspo's gonna quick pray for everyone over with this hurricane. I'm sure you guys will be right. You know what I mean? But yeah, ultimate goon rider. The Dusty, is that like a goon sack? Nah. The 4 rider 92. I can't even pronounce people's names. I suck at that stuff. If I know one thing about Dusty, it's that you can't shake him. Yeah. So that was, I was just reading you guys about the Rational Rise TV. It's like a new, I got an email yesterday, a message from my mate, Jamie Fox Higgins. He's like, hey mate, do you want to be a part of Rational Rise TV? And I'm like, bloody oath, sign me up. Because I reckon I'm being shadow banned anyway. So it looks like that's going to happen. It's funny how like this stuff happens. And, I had my mate Tony, and Christian, who created the Slateboard TV, it's like their own, the slateboard.com, which is a social media bloody freedom of speech platform. It's up and running now. And they're like, hey, Dusty, we want to give you 10%. Let's fucking do that. Paperwork's going through next week for that. And then here you go, bloody Rational Rise TV wants to put me on there as a content creator. How good's that? Facebook's already censored me once and fucking booted me. They shut me off there for about 8 months. Then I focused on YouTube, and that's been good because, guys like Revenge of the Sis, they found me and help me get some more subs and that. And bloody mate, now we've got more opportunities. So check out my website, dustybogan.com as well. You can buy bloody shirts and fucking donate to my PayPal. The shit. That's not important anyway. I mean, it is important, but you know what's important? Reading about this fucking Walkabout Wednesday news. Reading this one today. I know I think it's a few days old. News.com.au. Obviously, they're real left-wing fucking news, right? And it's about Milo Yiannopoulos at the Straight Pride rally. And I thought it's good to like read. I enjoy reading articles and shit that are like the left-wing nutcases, and you just like read it and you're like, fuck, this is crazy spin, but it's still enjoyable. I need to drink water. What did I do with my water? I left my water somewhere. Trade my water in for moonshine. That bottle's been there for a while. On Saturday, let's read this about the Straight Pride rally in Boston. On Saturday, a few hundred people marched through the US city of Boston as part of a Straight Pride parade. What legends. And I always talk about this. We live in the time where it's the What they reckon happened, nah. What do they say? It's like kids, like both parents are working and kids just get sent to childcare, like straight up, like 1-year-olds get sent to childcare. And it's like there's like 10 kids to like 2 teachers, 2 childcare workers, and kids work it out. Kids work it out and they go, that's how I get attention. I have to throw my toys out of the cot and cry and do a tantrum and carry on, right? And so people learn that. People have grown up and they're like, that's how you get attention. They learn it in kindy. You know what I mean? That's what's happened to the millennials. And then now it's become a part of the culture. It's the fucking hysteria culture. Oh my goodness. And we carry on. This is the thing. This is what I like about the straight pride parade rally. It's like we're like, okay, we can play by them rules too. We can be like, wah, carry on. Even though the straight pride parade's not a carry on. It's just like genuinely probably like straight pride, mate. Whatever. I would go. I'd get amongst it. If I was over there, I would have got amongst it. Would have been like, fucking oath. Let's get down, get in amongst it. So let's read this. This is a full left-wing article, so just so you know. Okay, it's not the 10,000 that take part in the Sydney Mardi Gras, nor the 300,000 that line Oxford Street to watch it, but full marks for effort. That's what they reckon. I didn't realise that many people went to the gay Mardi Gras. All I see is just like, it's like on the news, it'd be like, that day it's on, you'll get an afternoon in the night news, and it'll be like, all these gay people, and you're like, all right, fair enough. No drama. But yeah, they're taking the piss anyway. Full marks for an effort, they reckon, because a couple 100 rocked up. Look at why not. America, like Australia, is a free country. Protests are allowed. That's pretty good of them to say that, even if it's celebrating something as intrigued. I don't know. I can't even pronounce that. As heterosexuality. It's like having brown eyes, which most people sport. But if that's your thing, and you're not wishing harm on anyone else, go for it. Well, thank goodness they've actually said that. It's funny like that they didn't fucking have. I wonder why Antifa weren't there, like carrying on like pork chops and tried to like fucking bash people. Do you know what I mean? Maybe there was, because I mean this is a few days old and I didn't really follow it. Too fucking busy. No. However, the protesters in Boston, who were far outnumbered by people who thought their march was at best a bit odd, have missed a really key point. You've overlooked the fact that Mardi Gras and other pride marches aren't really about pride of one's sexuality at all. And also that their straight pride flag is almost identical to the transgender bisexual flag. No one even cares about any of them flags. It's just fucking stupid. It's a bit embarrassing, really. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be a shit stir. And I guess it's supposed to look stupid because it's like, yes, the gay and lesbian Mardi Gras does look fucking stupid. And the fact that there's, 300,000 people lining the streets, and you know what? The world is full of fucking idiots, mate. Like a heap of people have decided to follow Islam. That's 1 billion fucking idiots. How many people are like enslaved with communism around the world? That's fucking billions of idiots. You know what I mean? How many people supported the Nazi party? They're all idiots. So there's no lack of stupid people doing dumb shit on this earth. You know what I mean? They're fucking wrong. I reckon they're wrong. The organizer insisted it was just a bit of fun. That's good. No one here is a hater, said one, but the group behind it had links to far-right groups, of course. Because you know what? Because they fucking Milo Yiannopoulos was there. We love being straight, said organizer John Hugo. What a fucking legend. We love being procreators and having relationships between men and women. We think it's natural. That's all, nothing complicated. What a fucking legend. They get a clap. They get a clap. They get a tip of the fucking bogan hat. Good on you, mate. I hope they do like straight pride rallies in my city. You know what I mean? I'd be fucking laughing. I'd love to jump on the bandwagon and get amongst it. Where was I? I jumped back in the comment section. Ultimate Goon Rider, spitting truth. We one for all, except all for one. Yeah, mate. Where the hell was I? Where was this article I was reading? Bang, I'm losing it here. Yeah, I reckon pretty hard case. They got a photo of the dudes with the gay, with the straight pride flag. It's like half pink and half blue, like two triangles. Bottom one blue, top one pink, and then the straight and the heterosexual, what do you call it? The feminine, masculine gender symbols. I don't really follow. But yeah. Anyway, looks like they had a fair crack of it. You know what I mean? Where is any mention of Milo Yiannopoulos? They rant. There's a kid with a sign, make normalcy normal again. I don't know what that normalcy is. That even a word? It's great to be straight. It's a sign they've got. Looks like they had a good crack at it. Where is it? I found in here some point where there was like a bit of like Milo Yiannopoulos having to carry on. Straight pride is 365 days of the year. The real straight pride is all around us. It's not one day of the year. It's 365 of them. Straight pride stared down at gay people from billboards with happy hetero couples on sing to us from car radios at pop song, idolize young lovers, and we absorb it from just about every romantic storyline from every soap opera. Oh yeah. Okay, and that's okay. Straight makes up 95% of the population, and they're the vast majority. It just makes marketing sense to show heterosexuals, but an ad here or there showing lesbians is not oppressive. Mark its representation. Anyway, I don't fucking. Sometimes I think when people write some articles, I'm just like, what the fuck? Is this how you talk? It just seems weird to me. And when it comes to all those oppressed new laws, well, it's heterosexuals doing that too. It was mostly heterosexuals who decided whether gays could marry in Australia and they overwhelmingly said, yeah, go for it. I think the thing is when the gay vote happened in Australia, do you know what happened? They were like, we just want to change. They just want to allow them to get married. We're not going to change anything else. That's what the Vote Yes campaign was saying. And the Vote No campaign said, if you're afraid about all the other things that are going to change, just vote no. And guess what? There's been a heap of weird shit going on beyond just letting them get married. You know what I mean? And the no vote campaign was absolutely right, because it wasn't just about letting them get married. It's like, yeah, you can get married and move into the suburbs, get a white picket fence and a family sedan and fucking become domesticated. It wasn't about that. It wasn't about gay people settling down. It was about them fucking, cracking the shits, going and pushing the Purple Day shit in primary schools and the gender-bread man and safe school programs and getting rid of gender neutral pronouns and getting rid of fucking gender on birth certificates. All the shit is flowing through after the gay vote. So it's all bullshit. They're a bunch of fucking liars. But yes, it was a majority of straight people. Is it? I'm surprised if there's actually, they're saying 95% of people are straight. How many? Now, what should I say? What percentage is the LGBT? What? I'm going to look it up. The LGBTQI. Fuck, that even hurts to type because my finger's fucked. What percentage is the LGBT population? I guess I should fucking. What percentage of the world is straight? A record 4.5% of US adults identify as LGBT. Wow, that's actually fucking way more than I thought. The increase was driven primarily by millennials, 8.2% of whom identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender, according to the findings. But I thought that there was always a high percentage of younger generations, and once they hit like an get into their 30s, they're like, no, I was actually straight. I was just fucking carrying on like a pork chop. I was just curious. Now I realised I wasn't. You know what I mean? This one here is saying Australia. What percentage of the population is gay? The number is higher than you think. What the fuck? Just give me the stats, man. I just want to fucking know. They're saying all these ads are popping up. In 2014, in 2008, 2.4% of the population agreed with the statement, I consider myself a homosexual. Okay. In 2011, it was 3.1%. So it's on the steady rise. By 2014, the figure had risen to 3.4%. The latest figure shows that 4.6% of Australian teenagers, I guess it's way lower than, I guess they said 8.8% of American millennials say they're fucking LGBT. But like millennials, I don't even know the age gap of millennials. I can fucking look that up too. Yeah, so 4.6% of Australian teenagers between 14 and 19 now agree they are homosexual, up from 2.9% in 2006, 2008, raising a peak around 1 in 15 people in their 20s. 6.5% up from 4.4%. It's quite a lot. But I do think it's just an adolescent phase when they're young and they're like, single parent homes, probably don't have fucking masculine role models. And even if you're a single parent home, your mum's probably always fucking working. So you don't have like good, and then you're like glued to your phone and you're fucking getting bombarded with all this, the normalization of these minorities. And you're like, fucking, I want some attention, because it's the same thing. Like I was saying, you're like, getting attention is the currency. They've learned that. It's been like imprinted. The shit like that had an effect, I reckon. Mobile phones getting bombarded with shit, kids getting chucked in childcare centers from like 1 year old. They learn how to fucking, attention seeking is like programmed into their brain as being like a good thing. But this figure drops to 4.2% for people in their 30s, 2.8% for people in their 40s, and drops further still to 1.7% among those age 50 and above. Although all these figures represented increases from previous surveys in 2011, according to Roy Morgan Research, CEO, the consistent drop certainly does mean that homosexuality suddenly disappears after the age of 30. Suddenly disappears after the age of 30, but rather that older Australians with less progressive views are less likely to respond honestly about their sexuality. Now, that could be true too. I'm not denying that, mate. Well, anyway, where the fuck was I? I'll jump back in the comments section for a bit. I guess it's all interesting, you know, when they're at that kind of percentage of our population, not like as large of a population as the Muslim population, do you know what I mean? And they're on completely fucking opposite ends of the spectrum, do you know what I mean? Jump back in the comment section. Stefan, there's no such thing as lady lesbians in the real world. I think I've heard that one before. Hey, Dusty. G'day, Chuck, you legend, mate. Mental illness isn't something to be coddled. On the moonshine tonight, mate. Nah, I'm having a break from the moonshine. I got wiped out the last Proud Boy meet. I was like I was rushing out the door, and I tipped my big ass. I have like 95% in a big ass jar. Tipped it into like half a fucking bottle, topped it up with water. I was like, yeah, that should be like 40%. And I fucking got there, smashed this bottle. I reckon it was probably the equivalent of drinking 2 bottles in a few hours, and I fucking crashed out, spewed. And I was like, fuck, that kind of made me feel like shit. I'm having a break. Have a break from the moonshine for a bit. But, you know, you say that, and then next thing you're doing shots of moonshine, right? Nah. I didn't see you get wiped out, but I saw you vomit on the toilet the next morning. Yeah, that's me, bro. It was pretty disappointing because I was wanting to have a good night. And but, you know, that's fucking life, isn't it? Fucking moonshine. I'm just going to stick to beers when I go out from now on. I think that's the trick. Like, I'll be a super tight ass and I'll drink. After I've had a bit of a break, this is my 3rd week without drinking moonshine. I might have a month without moonshine, which is the first for like fucking year and a half. Probably good to have a break for the body. But yeah, once I've had my break, I'll just have a few drinks every night of moonshine. And when I go have a big night, I'm just going to drink beers and I'll stay away from the moonshine. It's too much. You know what I mean? But yeah, the fucking straight pride rally, and where the fuck in this article do they talk about Milo? You know what I mean? They didn't even talk about Milo. That's bullshit. It's like they're fucking hiding. It's kind of like cool that the dudes who did the straight pride rally, they got old Milo Yiannopoulos. Milo. Delicious drink. Milo Yiannopoulos. And where's this Boston fucking straight pride parade dwarfed by large counter protests? Gay Milo Yiannopoulos was Boston straight pride grand marshal. This is the Los Angeles Blades. That's the name of this article. Gay Milo Yiannopoulos. And Milo, when he came to Australia, that was an awesome as show. The dude's a hard case. The Trump-supporting organisers of the Straight Pride Parade in Boston Saturday tried to restrict gay flame-throwing provocateur Milo Yiannopoulos, using him as their grand marshal for what counter-protesters considered a white supremacist exhibition. Wow. The Super Happy Fun America organisers apparently didn't care that Yiannopoulos has been shunned by the alt-right since he was forced to resign in February 2017 as senior editor of Breitbart New York and rebuked by Conservative Political Action Conference for joking about pedophilia and having sex with a Catholic priest when he was a teenager. I suggest everyone go look up the bloody Milo Yiannopoulos interview with Jordan Peterson because he talks about it. He talks about what the hell happened to him when he was a kid. And I think it was real interesting because I thought to myself, that was a bit fucked up, Milo, what you had to say. And I think what Jordan Peterson pulls out of Milo in that interview, he's like, you were a kid, Milo. You thought that this was like a fucking good thing helping you open up to your sexuality or whatever. But you were fucking taken advantage of. Do you understand that, Milo? Like, apparently some people have been traumatized and pedophiled and shit. I don't know, they get a fucked up concept of it. And then I think Milo was kind of like, yes, I understand. I was actually taken advantage of. What I said was actually wrong. I think he said he'd never really publicly spoken about it, and he never really had thought about it that deeply or something. So go watch that. Go watch that fucking Milo Yiannopoulos and Jordan Peterson, because I reckon Milo's all right. At the start, I thought it was a bit on the nose. It was a bit, we don't want that pedophile shit. People are just like, not good. But I think Milo's redeemed himself in that interview with Jordan Peterson. Anyway, let's keep fucking reading this. Okay, I'm going to skip all that because I'm just trying to undermine Milo. Big dicks. It's like one article, they just fucking don't even talk about Milo. And the next one is just rubbishing him fucking all day. That's what you get. That's what you get. So we have to sift our way through the bullshit as usual. You know what I mean? This is what they reckon. We as a club support free speech, no matter the viewpoint, yet everyone's safety is our utmost concern. The Bruin Republicans explained. After criticism, the club later issued an update to clarify, we are not cancelling the event due to the threat of protesters. Milo cancelled on us due to the fact that we could not meet his accommodations. I'm pretty sure he was there, but maybe I'm reading a fucking article from the wrong year. Who fucking knows, mate? This is what you get when you do lives and you don't plan shit. Nah, that's why people love the Duspo, let's face it. So what exactly was Super Happy Fun America organization hoping to get by selecting gay, Trump-loving, shunning British provocateur Milo Yiannopoulos as the perfect spokesperson for white straight pride rally? I don't think it wasn't a white straight pride rally, was it? And I guess it doesn't matter if it was anyway. The notion of straight pride alone was enough to draw a massive counter protest, but apparently not a lot of people at the straight rally at City Hall Plaza cared to find out what their spokesman had to say. Milo's just a hard case. Well, I saw him live and it was hilarious. The dude's a cracker. I thought he was maggot drunk when he came out to the Gold Coast. And, they revoked his visa and they wouldn't let him come out again. What a bunch of... I wonder if they should try again. Like all these conservative people should try again. Should be like, hang on. I reckon, so Penthouse, they got that tour cancelled for Gavin McInnes and Tommy Robinson and all that, right? But I reckon what Penthouse should do to redeem themselves, they should get onto Charlie Sheen and be like, hey, Charlie Sheen, do a fucking comedy tour of Australia just to re-break the ice and get some momentum back. Do like a funny tour. Do you know what I mean? Just to like build the credibility up. I reckon that'd be fucking hilarious. What else was I gonna read? I've got a few articles here. Get rid of that one. What's this? Boston Independent. What the hell am I reading here? I pulled up a few articles. Oh yeah, this is the Brazilian Prime Minister. No, it's not the ambassador. Brazilian ambassador threatens to choke Macron, insults his wife amid Amazon fire row. He said Macron sleeps with a dragon. What a fucking legend. I love it. I reckon the Brazilian prime minister, we've got some pretty sick people out there. Like there's the Brazilian dude, the Filipino prime minister, even the Indian prime minister. They're all pretty like fucking based. And they keep doing funny stuff. It's so awesome that a Latino guy would just be like, fuck you, Macron, and give him shit. Brazil's tourism ambassador has threatened to choke Macron and called his wife ugly amid a continued war of words between the French president and Brazilian government over fires in the Amazon rainforest. In a video posted on social media, Renzo accused Mr. Macron, who has criticized Brazil's response to devastating blazes, of talking rubbish about his country. What are they going to do, mate? Like fly helicopters in there and dump? I'm surprised Trump hasn't. I remember when Russia had huge fires in the huge fires, and Trump was like, we can help you, we're pretty good at putting out fires. I wonder if Trump's offered support to Brazil. You know what I mean? That's what you should do, fucking Macron. You should be like, hey, if we have some firefighters we can send over to help you, and if you're not willing to do that, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But I'm glad old mate said he was going to choke him. In a video posted, blah, 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 the only fire going on is the fire inside Brazilians' hearts and our president's heart, you clown. Come over here and you'll be caught by the neck, that chicken neck. You don't fool me. What a fucking legend. Mr. Garcia, a 52-year-old mixed martial arts fighter appointed to public office last month by Brazil's prime minister. Brazil's far-right president. That's what they call it, the far-right. That's bloody excellent. In a subsequent interview with Brazilian news outlet, Mr. Garcia, I'm probably saying that wrong, complained tourism appeared to be declining in the country due to the false fires, claiming without evidence that the burning of the rainforest was at normal levels. Who bloody knows? I don't follow Brazilian fucking bushfires that often. Jungle fires, probably the correct. Hang on, what else was I going to read? That's funny. That's all we really need to know. That the guy's threat to choke Macron out. We need more of this stuff. Mate. Where we go? It's unfortunate, very true. Well, Macron is all bloody hell. Thanks for tuning in. We'll go again tomorrow night for Thirsty Thursday. There's a few decent articles I didn't get to tonight, but I got shit to do. Catch us fucking later. Check out dustybogan.com. You can buy my shirts. I'm going to buy a shirt probably tomorrow night because it's getting the fucking summer. I've got 2 long sleeve Dusty Bogan shirts, and I need to get this is my new Proud Boys shirt. Proud Boys Queensland shirt. But anyway, I need to get a new Dusty Bogan t-shirt. You can find that on dustybogan.com, my Australian store or North American store. Chip me a fucking $1 on PayPal if you want. Shout me a beer. I'm going to the pub on Friday. Nah, me and Black Lungs. Anyway, tune in tomorrow and we'll fucking go through some more news, eh? Cheers, here's fucking. Thanks heaps for watching. Cheers, that burping. Pardon me. Catch you later.